Hey guys, Raynday here. Listen, I'm stripped down. I'm naked. That's it. That's all I got to say. There's not much here to talk about except to say hello. I don't think I've done I have done one face cam video, and I found that actually was really fun to do. I may do more of those, but I wanted to sit down and make this for 200,000 subscribers. I know a lot of you are pretty new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you have been checking out my videos, seeing them recommended, doing all these things. Thank you, YouTube, for doing that. I'm just making the content, right? I can't tell you whether it shows up for you or not. That's more of an algorithm thing, but I'm glad it has been because a lot of people have been joining the channel. It's been pretty amazing. Just to give you a reference point, let's see, how many days ago? I think it has been... I want to say within the last 30 days, we've gained 22,000 subscribers, which is pretty outrageous. And it's pretty awesome to see the amount of people flooding in. And so that means that something's happening right. It's also been the most amount of views I've had on my channel ever in terms of a period of time, in terms of a month. And it's been really, really helpful. I just want to let you guys know that I had a goal to hit this many views because personally I have some goals that I'm trying to take care of. I've done a lot to get to this position, sacrificed a lot, and really put a lot of effort and time into maintaining this channel to be in a position to grow at a really nice rate. And so you've helped me to achieve a lot of personal goals, but also just things that are really helpful in the quality of my life. And so that's really, really something I want to thank you all sincerely for. Whether you just watched, whether you commented, whether you liked, whether you joined the channel as a member, like all of those things happened during this time. So I really appreciate it. The bigger picture that I want to give you guys is not this huge speech, not this huge, hey, 200K, buy my merch or things like that. Feel free to grab a t-shirt to celebrate. Feel free to, use my Audible code. But that's not what this is about for me. I'm focused on giving you guys a broader landscape as to who I am in the channel. Because I feel like some people are getting here and saying, wow, man, you make some great Apex videos, and that's it. That's who they think I am, And I've been doing YouTube for a long time and studying it and really becoming what I feel is the capability to be a teacher, a leader in Apex Legends and in games that I play. Through experimenting over the course of many, many years. There have been two things that I've always maintained here on the channel, and this is something that is important. One, we are a positive community. When we get big, we are going to make the world a better place. This is not going to be a channel that bashes things, that accepts bashing, that accepts this mob mentality of hate. And, that's not what we're going to be about. So if that's what you're interested in, if that's what you find yourself doing and being attracted to and being drawn to and liking that, this isn't the channel for you. This is not it. If you want to scream and shout and get super upset and really be mad, like not be upset because it's funny and you want to relate, but you really want to be mad, you can do that somewhere else. It's not here. If I see them, I hide those comments from the channel, and you don't even know that you're being hidden, but they just get hidden. So there's really no point in doing that. There's a strong line between feedback and doing something of that nature. And I'm always down for feedback, never down for the bashing, the negativity. That's something I'm moving away from. This channel, as we grow, is going to make YouTube a better place, not a worse place. So that's one. That's rule one. Rule two is that there's literally no wiggle room for that rule. So you're with it or you're not. And that's totally okay. But through that process, I'm going to eliminate a lot of people, and I'm going to gain a lot of people who are really looking for that. And that's my thing. You are never going to be everybody's favorite. Not everyone in the world will never like you, right? You might get 99% of people. You might get 6 billion, 500 million, and blah, blah, blah. But there's going to be one dude, one girl, one kid, one grandma, one grandpa that doesn't like you. And you're going to have to accept that not everyone will like what you do. So given that, you have to do what you feel is best. You have to go for whatever you want in your life. And that is what we do. That is what I encourage you all to do here on the channel. That is what I encourage everyone who knows me to do, to go for what you want in life and don't let other people sway you. One of the biggest reasons we've hit 200K, which is great, is because I follow my gut into looking at playing a game that was different than a lot of my main games, and it was something that I really enjoyed. It felt like I would be not being true to myself to not cover this game when I knew there was a great yearning and opportunity, and I could do a service to a lot of people who were trying to learn it. And that's how I start every game. That's how I've done every game. I got the same level of, hey man, are you never doing SMITE again, when I started Paladins. And I did Paladins for really about a full year before this, only Paladins. And I recently did a few SMITE videos. And then towards the end of the year, I did some League of Legends content. I did some reaction videos, some Super Smash. Did I react to Super Smash Bros? No, Mortal Kombat, some fighting game stuff. I did an anime video. I've done a lot of different things that have made me feel like I've allowed myself to experience more of who I am. In YouTube, and to give that out to more people and to get eyes on our channel, because I think what we're doing, what I got clear on, is that we have a good enough mission here. I think we're good enough people. I think the community's been carefully built at this point to be able to be worthwhile of being a big community, a leader in YouTube. I really believe that. And I think that the only way I felt confident moving forward was giving my 100% to making this channel be as big and as relevant as possible. At the end of the day, I think the more people that can have a positive place to play games and enjoy it, the better. So my goal is to grow our channel. And it, for whatever reason, it hasn't been for the last year. It's been to just kind of really enjoy spending time with my Paladins and SMITE community. But there's no reason it's either or. I think that's another thing. Too many people come in. I want to open it up to you guys. Like, my big thing in life is that there are varying ways to deal with everything, and there are different sides to every story. And I will encourage you to think that for as long as you are on this channel, that there is not a black and white to life. Like, everyone has there are degrees of variance of everything. And whether you understand it or not, I think is really more of a course of your understanding. So if you think somebody's this horrible person, if you just don't, I believe you don't truly know their story and where they are. Because the second we have sympathy for what someone has gone through, we can relate. Like, I've had that thing happen to me. I was also angry in that moment. You can see how it develops, and you no longer hate them. You may not like what they did, but you can understand where they were coming from, and then that can bridge a gap of maybe helping to heal them or to make them better or to let them see a different light. That is something that, this channel is about gaming and having fun, but in many ways it's about how do we just go for what we want and stay positive. Because the world will always be like a comment section. They will always try to say the negative thing. They will point out the one word you misuse. They will nitpick and continue to try to see if they can get at you. But in my opinion, what the universe does, what the world does, is they basically say, they hear what you want. They say, you want to go to the gym? You want to get a great body? You want to build a cool YouTube channel? You want to be getting a lot of views? Well, guess what comes with that? Waking up at 5 a.m. before work. You want that great body? Cool. 5 a.m. You got to do it. And then you're given the opportunity to say, do I really want the great body, or do I want to just easily have a great body given to me? And then that's where you decide whether you actually are going to get your great body or not. A lot of people say, I just rather have a great body given to me. I'll wake up at 7:30, hit work, and then at home pig out on the couch with some pizza. Same thing with YouTube. A lot of people grow in YouTube and they see that, wow, I'm exposed to a lot more people, which means there's a lot more people who don't have life figured out, who are angry, who are upset, who are really in the habit of just venting as a platform. And they're not in this new mentality of like, you know what, man, if you don't like it, just move on. Like, you're hurting yourself. You're getting engagement to the video and likes and comments and things like that, or even dislikes. They count the same. In fact, dislikes, I think, are actually weighted maybe potentially heavier as well, because it means a conversation is happening on both sides, and that's more intriguing for ads and YouTube algorithms. But you're not realizing that the only person that's getting that is you. So the whole point of this spiel is to say that when you grow in YouTube, and like I said, I wanted to do, I'm gonna get exposed to more people who are saying, hey man, screw this, for no reason. And I am willing to ignore that, see that, move on from that, and focus on what I want. And I want myself and this channel to be an example to show you guys what it means. Well, not just what it means, I guess, just how to be going for your goals, regardless of what comes at you in life, being willing to get knocked down and get back up, being willing to have moments of controversy and show who you really are in that moment, not back away, but say, you know what, this is game time. I don't talk about my past every single day, but I've gone from being a national team soccer player at the U17 World Cup level to the U18 national team level to 3 time in a row. My club was national champions between the ages of 15 to 18, nearly a full scholarship to UCLA, Division I soccer, 3 quarterfinal, 3 Elite 8 appearances, and 1 national semifinal appearance in the College Cup. That was 1 penalty kick away from me being a national champion, essentially, to being drafted professionally in soccer to the MLS by DC United in my senior year, to finishing school, getting my BA in psychology, transitioning into many jobs I hated, sales and real estate and personal babysitting and things like that, and soccer coaching and things that didn't quite fit, to finding YouTube as this way for me to be who I am and live a life where I feel like I can live it where I need to, be with who I need to, and organize my own schedule without having my own boss. So I think a lot of people come in and they don't realize that, oh, this is just like that other channel that might, take down a video because I say something, or might really, really, react to it or get upset about the hate, and there'll be more drama around it. For me, there have always been things like that. I've grown up affluent and my family lost all their money. I've lost my home of 17 years. I've had my best friend who's next door commit suicide. And I've had his dad 5 years later also commit suicide. I've had ups and downs. I've had broken relationships. I've had long-term relationships. I've had flings. I've had things that, I've gone through a lot of experiences, and I have a lot of things that I can share. But the point is that if you get clear enough what you're doing, nothing can stop you from getting it. So if anything about this conversation helps, bravo. If you don't like the one word I said or the one way I said it, cool. Here's a good rule with my channel. Use what works. Do you realize that when you write a book or you write a self-help book or you do anything like that, which a lot of content on YouTube is, it's educational, it's help content. Not every chapter is for every person. Sometimes you love a chapter and you just, the other chapter is something I already do all the time. You don't even need to read it, you skip. Sometimes a rule is the most important rule. It changes your life. And then sometimes you hate them, right? You hate that rule. You don't agree with it. So the rule you hate, don't use it. The rule you love, use it, share it, be it, live it, love it, whatever. And if you could do that, you will not only make YouTube a better place, because you'll treat your other content creators that way, where you show them love if you need to. If they really do something you don't agree with, give them the feedback, but don't vent and act like you're doing the service to society by just being an angry person. You're not doing a service. They're not changing because they're avoiding what you have to say because it's so mean and angry and not real. And you're not giving real feedback. You're just venting, right? When you get in a yelling argument with someone you care about, you just say some stupid stuff and then you realize, wait, I didn't really mean that. What I meant was, if you just clean the kitchen up more often, I wouldn't be so mad, but you turn it into all this whole stuff. It's like, let's be real on YouTube to make this a better platform. Let's stop being so wishy-washy, in my opinion, in terms of what we say, what we don't say, and how we act, and trying to pretend like there's this alternate ego. I'm never going to be not real with you guys. If I believe something, I'm going to say it. If I'm going a direction, you're going to see it, and you're going to watch me go there. And I just hope you guys are along for the ride. That's my biggest thing. I really hope that you guys are down with this mentality. And again, I have no problem saying that not everybody likes everything, but I've done well in my life by trusting who I am. And that's what I would echo, I think works. I would suggest if you feel strongly about something, that you go for it. You don't let anybody tell you no. Even if the world is telling you no, if you fully believe in this, then you're going to go there, and you're going to get it. So again, my biggest goal of this channel is to help people have fun, be positive, to encourage everyone to enjoy and love this passion of gaming that we all seem to have, and to, when you leave my channel, feel educated, feel enlightened, and at least feel entertained. If you don't get all three, at least get one of those, because that's, to me, what the goal is of this YouTube platform, what I like to do, and what makes me feel good about doing my content, right? So I appreciate everybody whose comments. I'm sure there'll be a ton of comments down in the comment section below. I just wanted to give you guys a big thank you for 200K. I wanted to give you guys a lot of love for giving this channel a shot if you're new. And for all the people who've already said, yo, man, I really like your style, or people who I've reconnected with from SMITE, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. And in the future, you can expect me to cover more games that I play a lot. We have new champions coming in SMITE and Paladins. When I get my hands on gameplay with them, you're going to be seeing that. You know, if I start playing Anthem, you might see some of that. I don't think I will. If I keep playing Apex, you're going to see Apex videos. If there's a new game that comes out, I might play that. And so be aware of it and just know that it's okay whether you do it or not. Like whether you're here or not, just know that where I'm going is a place I'm inviting you along to. And if you want to go there, you could stop, start. The beauty of YouTube, you could watch one video, you could not watch the next. You could stop, start whenever you want. You know, it's free, right? You ain't got to pay nothing. So it's just free. You watching is your payment. That's essentially what it is. So I appreciate you guys. And, you know, if you don't feel that I'm bringing love to this conversation, I just want to make sure you do. You feel loved because I love you and I love your support and I love who you are and I love where we're going. And I just, I'm excited to keep playing Apex, keep playing SMITE, keep playing Paladins, cover all the new things and be a great source that you guys can trust. And you know that when I say something, I'm being real to who I am. I just really appreciate that. So let's get with it or get lost. Much love, much gratitude for 200K, up and up for the rest of the year. And as always, never give up, never stop gaming. I'll see you all next time.